First, we have the idea. Later, we can see how we solve the issue. It's what I have learned about business. If you think about the issue first, you don't do anything. I decided to leave our home, but when I crossed the door, I had nowhere to go. I opened the restaurant, only one service. We are the only company offering this kind of service.
So what were your initial motivations?
Change the life of people in Taiwan. I think we are going to change the way people will live in the future. If some people don't believe me now, I just don't care. We will do it.
Hi everyone! For this new video, I'm staying with Michel Bru, a French entrepreneur based in Nehru's district in Taipei.
Hello everyone.
Today, in addition to introducing us to his atypical background, he will explain why his service is unique in Taiwan. Can you introduce yourself in a few words?
So I am Michel Bru. I'm 42 years old. I'm here for 7 years. Before coming to Taiwan, I was in France for 12 years and in the United Kingdom for 7 years. I have a background as a chef and now I'm an entrepreneur in Taiwan.
What brought you to Taiwan?
I decided to come to Taiwan in 2017. I was in the United Kingdom. I was working in Michelin star, in private houses, and but at this time I decided to divorce from my ex-wife, and I went in a very depressive time. My life was, I was very depressive at this time. It was very difficult. So I decided to find a new challenge for my life because I love the Asian culture, because I think in Taiwan we can make a nice business if we have some special skills. I was thinking just Taiwan may be the right place for me and to motivate myself to, for a new challenge. So that's why I came to Taiwan. So I arrived in 2017 in Taiwan, and like I said, I came with nothing. I had no money, I had no visa, I didn't speak Chinese, I didn't know any people in Taiwan. But the only thing I had, it was the address of an ecological village in the Nantou. And I had a guy, he was looking for help in the ecological village. I went to this place, and after a few days, I met a woman. So she invited me to go around Taiwan, to visit Taiwan with her. So we went together around Taiwan in Taichung, Tainan, Kaohsiung, Kending, Hualien, blah, blah. We did all around. Already, we did not have money, like I said. We went by couch surfing. So it means we used to go to Taiwanese people's home to stay overnight. The first place was in Taichung. And we went in a woman's place. And she told me, oh, if you want, after you finish to visit Taiwan, come back to Taichung and we can maybe start a restaurant together. I didn't have visa, but first we have the idea. Later, we can see how we solve the issue.
Yes.
It's what I have learned about business. If you think about the issue first, you don't do anything. So I visited all Taiwan. My friend left Taiwan to go to meet her boyfriend. I went back to Taichung. We tried to open a restaurant, but we didn't match very well about this. So after 3 months only, we decided to stop about this. But at the same time, I met another woman, and she was a teacher of Pilates. It's like a yoga, kind of yoga.
Yeah.
She became my girlfriend at this time. So I stayed with her for some time, and I helped her to manage her business, to help her as an assistant in her Pilates center. After a few months, we didn't match very well, but it wasn't matching. So we decided to split up. But like I said, I had no money. I came to Taiwan with nothing. So when we split up, I had just literally nothing. So I decided to leave her home just like this. But when I crossed the door, I had nowhere to go. So when I left her home, I sent a message on my Facebook at this time, in 2017 still. And I said, I had nowhere to go. I'm a chef. I know cooking. I'm good at what I do. I'm looking for some solution, for something to do. And I had the owner of a restaurant in Taichung. He told me, but if you want, come to see me. I went to see him. We discussed it a bit, and he said, okay, what I offer to you, you stay at my home. I give you food, etc. And you work at my restaurant overnight. I didn't have visa. So I used to work in his restaurant at night. So between 11 o'clock midnight until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's what I did at my very beginning in Taiwan as a chef. And after a few days after I split up with my ex-girlfriend, I met my wife just 3 days after. And so this was in September 17. Many things have happened in 17. After 1 year only, so we were together for 1 year, we got married. So in September 18, I became legal. I have decided at this time to work in the restaurant I was to work in a legal way. So I became the head chef of the restaurant, still in Taichung. But at the same time, I decided to start also an online shop to sell some ready-to-eat meals, but just very simple, just a few. After a few months in this way, I had another opportunity. I came to Taiwan for opportunities, and I got many opportunities. So a few months after, I met some people, Filipinos and Taiwanese, a couple, and they offered to me to open a restaurant in Taichung. And they told me, you don't have money, no problem, we have money. We don't have the skills, you have the skills. So we try to do business together. And this is another story, because this, in fact, I can say today, I'm the owner of the restaurant, was the shortest about the time. I opened the restaurant only one service. And just because, in fact, we decided to open a restaurant together. They made some promise. They promised some money. They promised to some stuff. And on the day of opening, I had nothing. All of it. I had nothing. So we opened one service. It was a nightmare. I told them I want this and this and this today. They didn't provide to me. So I just stopped the restaurant. The restaurant was my own name on the top of the restaurant. But just after one service, just stopped. And when I stopped this restaurant, I got one day of depression, maybe one day. Yeah. And after 1 day, okay, what can I do? I have an online business, the online shop I had with a few items. So I decided at this time to start the business we have now.
Can you present your company and its concept?
Yeah, so our company does some ready-to-eat meals. So our concept is every week we have a different menu. So we have 19 different meats, 10 different vegetables, 10 different starch. Every week all is different. We have a box for people. They have a box. Inside of the box, every week they can have 5 meats, 5 vegetables, and 5 starch. But they can also choose their food depending on their diets. Yes. If they are gluten-free, dairy-free, keto, fitness, vegetarian, vegan, etc., etc. And also with us, people can choose depending on the macronutrients. When you care about your macro, it's something very nice. But also it's nice if you just want to eat healthy. You don't have time to care about your food. You just want to have a different menu every week. Very easy to reheat. You put in the microwave. You need only 2 minutes to reheat your food. All the food is homemade. So everything is cooked by ourselves in our kitchen. We don't use the processed food, except the pasta, to be honest. We do a locally sourcing where possible. So for example, all vegetables are local sourcing. Yeah. We take the chicken from Taiwan, the pork is from Taiwan, etc., etc. And also we have a dietitian working with us. Every menu has been reviewed by the dietitian. You know your ingredients, you know everything you eat, you have nothing hidden, you can trust. And the dietitian is there also to check everything for you. The food is all individual in a vacuum bag. We remove the air, so thanks to this, people can keep the food in their fridge for 7 days with all flavors inside. That's why we choose to do some vacuum bags.
So what were your initial motivations and goals when you launched your company?
Change the life of people in Taiwan. I just wanted to do something very different, and if possible, changing the life of people. At any time, you can have some high quality food from a professional chef in your fridge at any time. And in Taiwan, we are the only company doing this. We are the only one. Some other company will do some food in a vacuum bag, yes, but you don't have a weekly menu. You don't have so many options about the diet. Most of the time, the labeling would be half wrong. You won't have the proper information. We just take this very seriously. So yes, we change the life of people on the B2C. But about the B2B, it's really where I think we can change the life of people and even the way business work in Taiwan. I mean, it's very difficult now to have a restaurant with a staff to offer some nice food, homemade. My opinion, in the future, I think a majority of a restaurant will need some company like ours. Our company can offer to all of this place the possibility to have some high quality food in their own restaurant, homemade, and anyone from their company can reheat the food, can serve the food. If you are in a hotel, for example, a security guy at 2 o'clock in the morning can reheat the meal for you. Anyone can do it. It's very easy. And also you can control the cost because you know exactly the cost of your food. You don't need to care about the shopping list. You don't need to care about the manpower with the labor office, etc., etc. So I think this will be the future. But at this time in Taiwan, for example, we are the only company offering this kind of service for the B2B.
Do you have any idea why no one else is doing this?
Because people always wait for someone doing it first. I can see now. Even you have recently had the idea to start a few bucks maybe for the future of your business. On the top on, I think many people are not ready for this. Many people now want to open a restaurant, not to have a dark kitchen, because we are a dark kitchen, we are a laboratory, but we are a dark kitchen. So I think that's a part of the things. So yes, I think I have a vision for this. I think I'm right about the future. I think we are going to change the way people will live in the future.
Yeah.
And if some people don't believe me now, I just don't care. We do it.
Can you tell us about your menu design process and how do you choose which dishes to include in the boxes?
Yes, no problem. So we have 500 recipes on our database at this time. So every week with the dietitian, we choose for a different menu. First, we try to choose something we didn't have the last week, and after we try to make something balanced. So every week we have 19 recipes because we have about 19 ingredients. So it means some filet beef, some pork fillet, some sausage, some chicken legs, some chicken breast, some salmon, sea bass, etc., etc. So we try to choose one recipe for every ingredient. And after about the process, so why our food is fresh? Because in fact, people need to order before Wednesday night for the following week. If you want to order, we can't do it right now. If a company can do it right now for you, it means the food is frozen most of the time.
Okay.
Or it means it's just a very standard. Our food is not standard, and our food is not frozen. Our food is customized, and our food is fresh. People place an order by Wednesday night, and us, on the Wednesday night, after the deadline, we send the shopping list to our suppliers. So when you place an order, we know exactly for every meal you have, how much ingredients we need. So we get all the shopping on Thursday morning, and on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are going to cook every meal. And on Sunday, we do the vacuum bags. We put the food in the vacuum bags. We make the box and we send to customers on Monday. So we have a process between when you order to when the food is sent with the shopping, fresh cooking. We put in the bag, we send. That's how we work.
How do you see the future of your company? Do you have any project or expansion plans?
Project of the company is to increase our B2B, what we are doing at this time about working with the restaurant, with the hotel, with the shop, with the schools, to try to become one of the most important company providing ready-to-eat food in the next years.
To finish, do you have any advice for someone who would like to start a business in Taiwan?
Yes, I have especially one. Don't do like me.
Choose something else?
Yes, something else. Yeah, just don't do the ready-to-eat meals, especially in the vacuum bag. No, it's,
And more seriously?
seriously, if I have an advice for someone who wants to do business in Taiwan, work hard, believe in what you do, and have the right people around you.
Okay. And say yes first and think about the issues later?
Well, that's the other thing.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Michel. Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for.